Yo, what up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. I want to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. I'm excited to have you here, and we have a great webinar set up for you tonight, wherever you are in the world. The information that you're going to get tonight, I think, is going to excite you just a little bit. Now, what we have here is our welcome screen for those of you that are new. If you don't have a Shopify store yet, what are you doing? Go to theprofitph.com/free store, and our AI builder will literally build you a store for free within 20 minutes. The only thing that costs money is optional, and that's if you want to upgrade your theme to a premium theme. So the choice is yours. Below are some of our recommended vendors, and we do this webinar every single week. It's kind of my way of continuing your education without charging you for courses. And a lot of you in here came to my Profit Power Hour series either by way of when I first got started in 2015, 2016, in the trainings that I put out back then, or majority of you now probably through the free store builder that we have out there. And you'll notice that my ads always say stop buying courses. And look, this is coming from someone that used to sell courses, right? In order for me to run my company, I had to charge for my training. But now, because I have a partnership with Shopify, I can afford to do the training for you for free. That's pretty dang cool, right? And instead of making you buy courses each week, I just come on here and I teach you something that is course worthy for free. So make sure that you show up here every week, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we do record these. So you have access to a portal, and it is conveniently named Access Adrian. And if you come in here, scroll down just a little bit, you'll see a little button under My Courses and Software that says Profit Power Hour. You click on that. It brings up a free members area for you. And from there, I got logged out. But anyways, from there, you can see all of our trainings all the way back to, I think, 2016. So, I mean, there's like tens of, if I were to be charging for that information, we'd be talking about tens of thousands of dollars worth of courses are in there for free for you. So please make sure that you actually utilize those. And of course, tonight's training is recorded as well. So each and every week, what we do is we decide to either talk about traffic, product research, or do some Q&A, right? And lately, what we've really been focusing on is product research, because the training that I have available for you all in this members area here shows you how to get traffic. Now, we will come on here and we'll do examples and case studies and traffic and stuff like that. But the biggest gripe that I get from people is, Adrian, I got 20 products on my store. What the hell do I do next? Like, how do I find new products? How do I stay on trend? And the past couple of months, we've been really digging deep on doing product research. And let me tell you this, once you understand how to do product research, you will always be able to find winning products. It's not a matter of if you can find a winning product, it's a matter of when you're going to, when you use these strategies. So we look for things that are trending and that are in high demand right now. And my job is to keep you ahead of the curve. So if you get on these webinars, then I'm showing you the stuff that my team is actively looking at, right? So last week, what we did is we talked about a really fun and weird niche in a multi-billion-dollar industry. I think it was like $100 billion industry, if I recall. And it was dog life jackets. Now, I know that a lot of you in here are probably wondering what the heck a dog life jacket is, and why a dog would need a life jacket because, well, dogs can swim naturally. But research shows that these crazy little products right here are crushing it. And by the way, I know that they crush it because I sell them and I've been selling them. And I was shocked when I figured out people actually bought these. So last week we went in and we did the research, and I showed you that right now we are in the middle of a wave for dog life jackets. Now, this is Google Trends, and it shows search demand for this particular product over the last 5 years. And what you see are these ebbs and flows, right? You see these big spikes and then dips, and big spikes and then dips. And we'll notice that historically, the big spikes are in May, June, and July. And then in August, it starts to fall back down. May, June, and July. May, June, and July. May, June, and July every year. So right now, we are in May, and it's about to spike up, right? So this is about to come through, about to spike up, and you're going to see that this year, this summer, there's going to be more demand for this product. How do I know that? Well, I mean, look at the last, look at the last 5 years, or look at since 2004. You see every year, and it's actually growing more and more every year. If you look at a 20-year window here, every year it seems to get a little bit bigger, other than 2020, which everybody knows was a unicorn year for e-commerce because people were stuck inside. But yeah, so it gets bigger and bigger every year. So this is an incredible product, and this is what we're looking for, y'all. When we're doing our research, we're looking for products that are in demand right now, and we want to catch them before they spike up. We want to ride the wave. We don't want to, pick up the breadcrumbs. So go back, watch last week's webinar. Trust me, this product is hot. Now, tonight, I want to talk to you about a product that I think is going to be really cool, and I know is going to crush because, well, I mean, historically, similar products to this have done super, super well, all right? And then we'll look, maybe if we have time, at a couple of other different things. But the product that I think you should focus on this week and test is this amazing product that parents are going to buy for their children. And as a newer dad, I'm now understanding that you just buy everything. I didn't realize that kids had such an like short attention span to toys. It's like 1 week the toy is done, you got to get another one. My wife Casey actually hides some of the toys and reintroduces them, every now and then to keep things fresh. It's mind-boggling. Had to buy a bigger house to store all these dang toys in. So what I think is going to pop off this summer are these really cool bubble guns here. They've been going viral. You may have seen these around. You could find them on AliExpress. You could find them on Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping. There are different variations, but the ones that are going the most viral right now are these right here. They're these like the rocket guns. They have LED lights in them, so at night the bubbles light up. This is going to be something that's fun for kids of all ages. Even my little 16-month-old, he is running around the backyard chasing bubbles. Now, we don't have this gun here, but we have a bubble machine, and he just runs around face planting, chasing bubbles, trying to pop all of them. So this is going to appeal to very young kids and, like toddlers and a little bit above, probably even up to, I would say, 10, 12 years old. So you have a very, very large demographic of kids. And of course, what I love about a product like this, y'all, is that typically you're not going to buy just one. You're going to buy multiples because people have multiple kids, or their kids have friends over, so you want them all to be able to have a bubble gun war or whatever. Or maybe you don't like bubble guns because it's you don't want your kid shooting a gun even though it's bubbles at anything. Honestly, I don't care what anybody's personal thoughts are. I'm just trying to run an e-commerce store that generates sales. Your focus should be on what works, right? And then you can parent your kids however you want to parent them. That being said, let's do a little bit of research on this product here, and let's just see if it's something people are actually looking for, because what good is marketing a product that has no demand? You see what I'm saying? Even if we think it's cool, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is it working? So let's pop on over here to Google Trends. All right, and we'll start by looking at daily, which is going to be trash, but let's just do bubble. I guess I'll call it a bubble gun. Let's do the last 7 days. All right, you see a bunch of up and down. 7 days of data is nothing. The last 30 days of data, you know, this doesn't give us anything. We're always looking for something that's over the 50, right? From 0 to 100, we're looking for anything in demand at a 50 level or more. So, you know, when you're looking at the last 7 days to 30 days, it's just trash information usually. Really what you want to look at is the last 90 days to the last 5 years. And I'll tell you why. The last 90 days, if something's going mega viral, you'll see a major spike. And this we see lots of up and down. So this isn't like some weird new fidget spinner thing like this just taking storm that everybody all of a sudden is searching for. But if we look at the last 12 months, what we're going to see is, oh, wait, this looks like it actually has gone down. And search volume. It looks like, oh, if you're looking at 12 months, you're like, oh, well, right now it's barely at the 50 threshold, Adrian. Why the hell would you tell me to market something that isn't even over the 50 threshold? If I look at the last year, it looks like it's actually gotten worse. But that's only because you're looking at a 12-month snippet of data. Remember I showed you on the dog life jackets, those niche product waves, those profit waves, those search waves, right? Those viral waves where people were looking for something. It's all about catching the formation of the wave. Just because something's under a 0.50 now doesn't mean that it's not on its way up. So let's go and let's look at the last 5 years and see historically what happens. So historically, what we can see here, these really took off. This is a new product in 2020 apparently, and it spiked at the 75 range. And then each year you can see there's a big spike. And when is the spike happening? May. Let me see, May. Let me see last year. Oh, May. So May is when the product starts to spike. Why do these bubble guns spike in May? Well, let me think. Hold on, I don't have to, because it's common sense. Because it's warm outside and kids are outside, they're playing with water guns, they're jumping in pools, you know, they're playing with toys like this. So it's no surprise that this really cool, unique product here is about to pop off. But again, right now, we are at the formation of the wave. We're not picking up breadcrumbs. You have the opportunity to put this on your store and prepare for the massive amount of demand that Google shows historically is about to take place right here, right now, this month, right? So nothing that I'm showing you is opinion. Nothing that I'm showing you is idea. It's all based off literal facts and data, right? So you can't say I'm BSing. You can't argue with numbers. So what do you do next? Well, all right, there are a couple of different variations of these guns on here, right? So what you want to do probably is add 4 or 5 different models, because there's this astronaut gun, and we know that astronauts were really big in 2023 and still big now. So this is a really cool one. I would avoid the Mickey Mouse, Lilo and Stitch one. Remember, this is China. They don't have to play by the rules when it comes to copyright and trademark infringement. If it's got a freaking Spider-Man on it or a Mickey Mouse, run the other direction, all right? You don't have the rights to do that. That's part of this training, is teaching you how not to do stupid stuff that gets you in trouble, all right? Instead, stay with the really generic looking products like this astronaut one. which is really cool. And these bubble blasters, there's some here that look like dinosaurs and alligators. So there's so many different ones. Look at these right here, these like crocodile ones. I mean, there's some really cool options here. Look at these. These are like freaking machine guns. They're not even handheld. This is takes two hands to use this one. And my next question is going to be, and I haven't explored this, is where do you get the bubbles from? Are you mixing these yourself, or you know, could you add an upsell to the product page so people have to buy more bubbles? They're not just going to want one canister. You'll run out of that in literally like 5 to 10 minutes. So they're going to have to get a lot of bubbles. So if you could find some bubble mix to pour in here, which you could find from another vendor, you can either get people on a automated subscription, or you could just upsell them like a 30 pack of bubbles. And again, in AliExpress, just type in, you know, bubbles, and there's tons of bubble mix that will come up. I'm sure that you can sell, because no one wants to go mix their own bubble mix. And so these are really, really cool toys. What I love about these toys here is they, number one, they have the ability to upsell bubbles. Number two is we also know that people are going to buy more than one. So we're increasing our average order value. We're increasing our average customer lifetime value if we get them in a bubble subscription. And we know that it's viral right now. We know that it's on the rise. We know that this is something that is about to be in demand, which we already discussed is undisputable given the data that we just saw with Google Trends. How many of you in here with me right now feel like you should probably go sell these bubble guns? Just type in bubble gun, me, let's go. You're right. This is epic, whatever. Just flood the chat box. I love going back and reading all of that feedback. What? Oh, the what? Sorry, Casey's chiming in. What?
The dinosaur gun Drake needs. I need that.
Oh, yeah. Casey heard me say, I'm doing the webinar from the kitchen today. I actually don't even have my webcam on, but she heard me say a dinosaur bubble gun, and Drake loves dinosaurs. So she's over here like, leave the tab open with the dinosaur one. You know, so this is just stuff that people actually want. This is stuff that is in demand. It's cheap. You can do a good markup on it. And it's a cool product. So to do a little bit more research on it, I'm going to just pop over here into our tool, social signal boost. So let me just go ahead here. Hopefully I'm still logged in. Hit search. Okay. So if the data that we've gone over so far is not enough for you, if it's not convincing and you're like, Adrian's an idiot, why would I listen to somebody that's been doing e-commerce since 2015? That makes no sense to me. I'm just going to go play any, mini, money, mo on AliExpress and lose my money on purpose. If that's not enough data for you and you have that mindset, well, I have more proof that I'd like to show you, okay? First off, in Signal Boost, and I swear to you, this is 1000% complete coincidence because I haven't opened up Signal Boost today. The bubble guns are actually showing up as a top product in Signal Boost. What's crazy to me is when I look in Signal Boost, it gives me all the answers. A lot of you don't have it. This is a product that we released and then we closed, and we will open it again, but it's been closed since our initial release. We have lots of members in it. They love it. This is a product that, a software that finds viral products. So you don't have to think about it, right? You don't have to do the research like I'm currently doing. I'm so experienced and I've been in the game so long, oftentimes the products that I pick for the week show up in Signal Boost either later that week or within a week or two. Like, it's just wild that it always pops up, but you know, you have experience, you know these things. But anyways, I'm not going to click on the product in here. What we want to do is some Amazon research. So this tool will basically pull data from Amazon, and it'll tell me how much money sellers are generating selling similar products, these bubble guns, through Amazon. Amazon's the biggest e-com retailer in the world. So I would imagine that if it's crushing there, that's all the data that we need, even though I've already given you everything that you need as proof. But let's jump on over to research, which I went ahead and did because it takes a while for it to load. All right. I typed in bubble gun, and these are the results. Everybody could see the screen. Just say yes if you could see the screen. Okay. So I'm going to organize this by revenue. And this purple bubble gun right here, all right, so this seller that is selling this bubble gun on Amazon, just the e-commerce seller, in the last 30 days has done $341,000 in sales, 11,000 sales, and their average price is $29.99. 11,000 sales, all right, is a lot of sales in the last 30 days. You can see another seller here, $269,000. Another one, 107, 100,000. So there are multiple people selling this product or similar products. Like here's one that looks a little bit different. Looks like a submarine or something that did $75,000 in sales. They're selling these for roughly $30. You can see that their gross profit on that is anywhere from $20 to $30 per sale. Right now on AliExpress, we see that we could get these for $3 or so. That's a double pack, I think, or 99 cents. I would make sure you choose a good vendor. Not the cheapest isn't always the best. Just let me remind you of that. But you're going to pay shipping and handling as well. So you're looking at $5 to $7 out the door, and you're marking the product up to a justifiable markup based off of what it's selling for on Amazon, which is $29 to $30. I'm just trying to go back and find my spot here. So I guess my point is that now is the time. The information and the data is undeniable, undisputable. The only thing standing between you and jumping on the next hot product for this summer in 2024 is yourself, right? You can go to AliExpress, you can find a gazillion of these guns, you can mark them up to $30, you know that they're selling. All you have to do is get traffic. Now, who do you target for a product like this? Parents, right? So if you go over to Facebook ads, and you start looking at your targeting, you can target people that have children, right? So you can target actual parents. I'm over here in Facebook right now. This might look foreign to some of you, but I've started the ad creation process. This is where you set your ad set name. You can set your daily budget at $5 a day, which is what I would recommend to start on any product. And then you can also come down here to detailed targeting, and you can choose what age group, what genders, and what type of people you want to advertise to. Not everybody has a kid. So you can come down here to browse, demographics, parents, and you can literally target parents with kids that are up to 12 months old, parents that are up to, it dropped this, it went away, up to 12 months old, 0, like 6 months to, what is that? The zeros throw me off. They changed that, but 6 years to 8 years old, 3 to 5 years old, 9 to 12 years old. So you can really hit that. I would hit that 12-month to 12-year-old demographic. And again, y'all, you are legitimately targeting parents of children. All right. Oh, and the 1 to 2-year-olds. Let's get those in here. All right. Maybe if you want, knock off the 9 to 12-year-olds. If you don't think, I think they would like it though, but you don't know until you test. And just in the United States alone, it's calculating the audience. That's going to give us a massive demographic of people to target. So there's no ninja targeting here. We just want to go to Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, show our ad to people that have children. Why? Because this is a children's toy. Another thing, another idea that you could use here is also, if you really just want to play around with audiences, is you could target people that are in an engagement, because this could be a really cool toy. This could be a really cool thing for people to have, you know, when people get married and they run out after the party and all that, and they jump in the car and drive off to the honeymoon. People throw confetti and stuff like that. What if everybody had these bubble guns and was shooting bubbles in the air? So you can play around with stuff like that. You could probably sell these on cool holidays like New Year's and things like that, and kind of hit a more adult demographic. But where I really believe that this product is going to shine is with parents that have younger kids. All right, so that said, I've shown you how to target it. I've shown you where to find the product. I've shown you that there is demand that is coming for the product. You saw it on Google Trends. And I can show you that there are people already making hundreds of thousands of dollars on Amazon selling very similar products. So what should you all do when I hit the end live stream on this webinar? What do y'all think you should do? Right, you should go add bubble guns to your Shopify store and build ads marketing them right now, because if you wait too late, summer will be over and you will have missed the wave. It will crash and you'll be picking up breadcrumbs, and there is not much profit margin in the breadcrumbs. All right, so that is it for tonight. For the first time in a long time, I actually finished under 30 minutes. We're at 27 minutes now. Sometimes I'll go, I try to stop at 30. Sometimes I'll go 40 minutes. It just depends on what I'm teaching. But this was a very simple product. It makes sense. The targeting is easy. It's cool. It's viral. And just because I have a couple minutes left, I'll play around and let's go to TikTok, because we always like to see if there are viral videos on TikTok of stuff. Never looked at this before. Just typed it in, and what do you know? 4 million views, 13 million views, 193,000 views, 10 million views, 2 million views, 2.3, 21 million views on this video of the bubble bazookas. If you don't think that's cool, then you're absolutely crazy, right? That there's a reason these have a bunch of viral views. I mean, even adults probably want to buy these things. They're absolutely crazy. So that being said, make sure that you get started. The proof is in the pudding. It's even here on TikTok. I'm actually kind of shocked at how many multi-million view videos are on here. This is why you need to get on these webinars, because I'm showing you products that actually are hot right now, and not old, tired products that nobody cares about and nobody's selling right now. This is the real deal here on the Profit Power Hour. So be here next week, because we're going to have more products that we're going to go over. I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And make sure that you tune in next week, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. EST. Until then, sell some frickin' bubble guns. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, y'all.